and Carmel was ecstatic to see him, and I didn't want to spoil that. So I unlocked the front door to let us in, and waited till she went to hang her coat up. What's going on? He sat at the kitchen table, looking bigger than I remembered, tall and handsome, with his legs rolling about like our little kitchen chairs were from a schoolroom. He smelled strange, though. The chemical scent of fabric conditioner hung about him. "I've come to see our daughter. That's okay, isn't it?" Then I heard her coming down the hall, so I didn't mention access agreements or how he was supposed to see her every weekend and hadn't been near us for nearly 5 months. I was just glad for her that he was there. Carmel was bringing armfuls of things to show him. A cushion she'd made at school with her name painted on it, her last report, her new umbrella, which had ears sticking up in little flaps when you opened it. "Never mind all that." Paul stood up, and he looked so strong and handsome that I had to harden my heart. "Let's you and me go and watch a film in town, and you can choose a place to eat afterwards." He leaned down and unpeeled a strand of hair stuck to her cheek and tucked it behind her ear. Such a tender gesture. I wondered how he could have bared to stay away for so long. Then, like he'd been reading my mind, "I've been wanting to see you so much, Carmel. I've just been waiting till everything was settled." I realized he meant till I was settled. "We'll have a lovely evening now. We'll stuff our faces with popcorn." "And Mum?" Carmel was looking over at me. God, how alike they looked. Clear hazel eyes, curly hair, strong bones. "No, let's leave Mum in peace for once. Just you and me." I chimed in with a smile as bright as a piece of tin. "Yes, you two go. Enjoy yourselves. I've things to do." Carmel looked suspiciously at my tin smile, so I softened my face and said, "I've got lots to do here, Carmel. I'll be able to read in front of the fire without the television on." So she slowly put her things down and went to get her coat. "You could come, but probably for the best, eh? It would only spoil it for her, wouldn't it? I mean, if us two fall out again." I said, "Yes, Paul," and turned away, conscious that my hair was in a scruffy ponytail, with scrappy bits falling around my face, and hating myself for caring. "You go," I said, and willed myself not to ask about Lucy and whether they still lived together. But I didn't need to ask, really. It wasn't just the smell of fabric conditioner that was new. Anyone could see he'd been dressed by a woman. Pink and green polo shirt, sweetie colours, a chunky Patek Philippe watch gleaming on his wrist. "I needed to talk to you anyway, Paul." "Okay," he braced himself. "About Carmel." "Oh, yeah?" he relaxed. "We've had a parent-teacher meeting. They think she's quite special." His face dropped, and he frowned, then looked round at the space where she'd just been. "What, like special needs?" I let my breath out in a slow 1, 2, 3. "No," I said. "No, the opposite. Clever, you know? Very bright, but—" "What?" "Dreamy. Too dreamy sometimes. Have you not noticed? Was it just me who saw those absences? When she stood rooted to the spot, and her eyes became strange and stony. Then, as soon as they came, they went. Fugues, I began to name them. I wanted to talk to someone about it. Perhaps Paul was closer than he realized in his meaning of special. But after all, I couldn't be sure. How can you tell when you only have one child, when there's nothing to measure these things against? Paul didn't want to talk about this, I could see. I remembered how he used to be on accepting people as they are. Maybe, but what? I've always thought it was more like she has an old soul. The Chinese say that, don't they, or the Hindus? Oh, Paul,